This is Misako Matsuoka. This is going to be about 25 to 30 minutes of Mandala flow yoga. It's similar to what I typically teach at Breathe Together Yoga on Monday mornings at 9 a.m. So if you're not familiar with it, that's okay, but just, it's something a little bit different. So I'm going to start standing up. Your arms overhead, stretch it out. Right, take a side bend to your left. And come back to center, take a side bend to your right. And come back to center. Okay, step out your feet wide. Bring your hands down to your shins. Lower your head. So coming into this forward fold position, kind of letting the forehead release down. Bend the knees a little bit to soften effort. Just kind of check in with your breathing. How's the breath flow? You don't have to change anything, but just noticing the pace of your breath. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Good. Let's walk the hands forward, and we're coming into downward facing dog. Pressing your hands down, lift the hips up and back. Come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Draw the navel in and up. And take the hips up and back to down dog. Moving into dragon tail. Lift your right leg back and up, bend the right knee, and turn the right hip open on top of the left. Okay, so you want to feel the twist in the spine and the stretch in front of the right hip. So the right leg's lifted, step the right foot forward to a lunge position. Good. Back up your left foot a little bit further. Then rise upright. Start by placing your hands on top of that right thigh. Raise the arms up and then bend the elbows. We call this dragon wings. So the elbows are bent to kind of like a 90-degree position. Then you'll place the hands to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Take your hands wider apart. Turn the fingers slightly in. So we're going to do gecko push-ups. So here, bend the elbows out to the side and then look towards the bent knee. As you inhale, straighten the elbows, look forward. Exhale, bend. We'll do this about 8 times. And walk the hands on in. Lift the right arm out up into a twist. Opening up the chest, lean back into it a bit. Bring your right hand back on down. Step back to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Inhaling. Exhale, lower down to the front of your body. Inhale, cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. So lift the other leg up. So now it's your left leg. Reach back and up. So I'm going to mirror you. Open up the hip. Lengthen your spine. And step your left foot forward. Rise up to dragon wings. So again, the elbows are bent, the heart area lifts up. There's a little bit of a back bend here as we bring the shoulder blades close together in the back of the body. Okay. Place your hands back to the floor and then take them to the inside of that front foot. Palms to the floor, turn the fingers slightly in towards one another. Gecko push-ups, bend the elbows, look to the side. Inhale to straighten, exhale, bend. So in these gecko push-ups, you're on the ball of the back foot, the back heel is lifted. And try to keep the back knee straight. Okay, again, mirroring you from this direction. And then walk the hands on in on either side of the front foot, left foot. Twist, left arm out and up. Turn the chest open, lean back into it. Let's see if you can open up through your throat. Place the hand back on down, step back to downward facing dog. I'm just going to turn myself sideways. It's easier to see. All right, inhale, plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, down dog. And bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop the feet forward. Coming into standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms off the side, rise up to standing, upward salute. Join the palms together and gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands out of the line to your heart center. Now I'm going to move through the dragon flow. If you're new to this, it goes from side to side. So we're going to basically use, turn ourselves around to facing the other direction. Okay. So start by standing on your right foot. Bring your left knee up into your chest. Hug it in. And keep the knee where it is. Take the arms up towards the ceiling. Moving into warrior three, send that left leg back. Your arms can be straight forward, or you can bring your hands to prayer mudra at your heart. Step back to high crescent. Place your hands to the floor on the inside, left foot. Gecko push-ups, take your hands out a little wider than shoulder width. Turn the fingers in, bend the elbows, look to the right. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, walk your hands to the floor on either side of that front foot and twist. Bring your right hand back to the floor, press into both hands and the right leg back behind you and up. Bend the knee and open up the hips. So we call this dragon tail in the dragon flow sequence. Step that right foot forward and we're coming into warrior two, circling up to standing. Take a moment to kind of feel that warrior two stance that you're probably really familiar with. You're grounding into the feet. The front knee is bent over the front heel. The arms are reaching out long, fingers are spread. You turn the head to gaze past the right hand. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. It's going to really sink into the strength of this pose. Extend the front knee. Reach forward and down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. The last class I taught live in person was about trying to really incorporate what you know in each posture, but kind of making it your own. So there's sort of like this ability to kind of wiggle out in the poses so you can feel like you're kind of in the space that's right for you. So you want to kind of play with that because every day it changes. Every day the body needs something else. And so we want to be clearly attuned to what's needed today. Good. Find that freedom, open up the fingers, take another breath. And then come up upright, bend into that front knee, coming into around the world, so turning the right foot in. Turning the left foot out, bend left knee, and bring your hands down to the floor. We're taking it through a vinyasa sequence now, downward facing dog. Stepping back. Good. Plank, inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then you're down dog, shift around a little bit. Wiggle around the shoulders. You can pedal out the feet. Again, kind of finding yourself in that posture. From down dog, look forward, bend the knees, bring your feet forward. Inhale, half arch, lengthen your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a moment to close your eyes and to take a settling breath. Feel the feet rooting into the floor. Good. So now I'm going to open the eyes and shift the weight onto the left foot. Bring the right knee up into the chest. Again, you could hold on the knee and hug it in. And then take the arms up overhead, reaching skyward. Moving into warrior three, take that right leg back. The arms can stretch out in front, squaring the hips towards the floor. You can also bring your hands to Anjali Mudra at your heart center. Yeah, there's always going to be some kind of wavering. You kind of want to welcome that wavering. It's kind of a way to kind of acknowledge the body is learning in each posture, learning to balance, learning to create stability. Swing back to high crescent, arms up. Gecko push-ups, hands to the floor on the inside of the foot. Turn the fingers in, bend the elbows out the side, look towards the bent knee. Inhale, extend the elbows, straightening, exhale, bending. Inhale, straightening, exhale, bending. Inhale, straightening, exhale, bending. Inhale, elbows straighten. As you exhale, walk your hands to the floor on either side of the front foot. And twisting, left arm reaches out and up, open up to the chest, open up to your throat. Keep pressing back to the back heel, straightening the back knee. And bring the left hand back to the floor, dragon tail. Send the left leg back behind you and up. Then left knee and turn, left hip open on top of the right. And feel your strength, feel the length of your spine. Stepping forward with that left foot, moving into warrior two, circling up to standing. You can adjust your stance. Turn your gaze past that left hand, lengthen through the fingertips. Feel how steady and strong you can be in this moment, welcoming that effort. But at the same time, kind of finding that stability, that length, that kind of lightness in every pose. Okay. Extending the front knee, Trikonasana triangle pose, touching down to the shin or the ankle. Raising right arm skyward. And you adjust so you feel like you're in your pose. There's this kind of like tendency you have to want to kind of do the same thing over and over. And so every posture, every time we come to the yoga mat, every time we come to the floor, we are kind of reclaiming our sense of connection to what's going on right now, right here in the body, in the mind, in the heart. So adjusting any amount, maybe even leaning back into it a little bit, opening up through your throat. Good. And looking down, come to warrior two. Turn that left foot in. Turn the right foot out, around the world, hands to the floor on either side of the right foot. Step back to downward facing dog. And take it through the flow at your own pace. Once you get back to down dog, see if you can again kind of root the fingertips into the earth, lengthen the spine, and feel the symmetry or the lack of symmetry on left side, right side of the body. Typically, we put more weight on one hand than the other. See if you can kind of equalize the weight on the hands, equalize the weight on the feet. Gazing forward, bending the knees, stepping forward or taking the hop. Inhale, half arch, spine lengthens. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep the eyes closed for a moment again, just to get settled, get connected to the earth. The feet rooting down. Listen to the ripples of letting go of effort. Sense that we can kind of come back to who we are right now in this moment. The awareness of beingness. Open the eyes, raise the arms up overhead. Bring your left knee towards the chest. Warrior 3 to high crescent. We'll take one gecko push-up and then move into the twist. Hands back to the floor, dragon tail, right leg reaches back and up, knee bends, hip turns open. Right foot forward, warrior 2, circling up to standing. Okay, let's take a shoulder stretch, raise the right arm up, bend the elbow, pat yourself in the middle of the back. Your left hand can either pull the point of the elbow back, or you can reach around behind you and hook hands behind your back. Side bending, away from the bent knee. Press your head back and the arms, the chin is away from the chest. Rising on up, open the arms out, extend the front knee, take a full breath in through your nostrils, open the mouth, exhale. Rebend the front knee, extend side angle posture, right hand forearm on top of the thigh or right hand down to the floor or to supportive block. Left arm long past the left ear. And you're also welcome to take the bind if you like to, but stay long through your spine. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Revolve ribcage more towards the ceiling. Hug that arm into your knee into your arms. So that front knee, that right knee is stable. Rooting into the right heel, stand back on up. Around the world, right foot turns in, left foot turns out, bend the left knee, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, take it to the flow, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, half arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, but standing upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel the feet rooting into the earth. Soften the shoulders. Lift up underneath the ribcage. The heart area seems to expand brightly forward. Now balancing on your left foot, arms up overhead, right knee lifts up. Warrior 3 to high crescent. One gecko push-up. Moving into the twist. Hands to the floor, dragon tail, left leg reaches up and back, bend the knee and turn left hip open on top of the right. Left foot forward, warrior 2, circling up to standing. Moving into shoulder stretch, Left arm up, bend the elbow, pat yourself in the middle of the back. Right hand can then hold on to the point of the elbow, putting back the elbow. Or again, you can clasp hands behind the back of your body. Side bend, away from the bent knee. Keep the chin away from the chest as if you have room to place like an orange under your chin. So there's ample length in your neck. Sit deeper into that front knee and breathe into where you feel a stretch. Good. So rising on up, take a moment to extend the front knee and take a breath. Breathe in the front knee, extend the side angle posture. So again here, left forearm on top of left thigh or left hand down to the floor. Right arm long past the right ear. Again, there's other ways to adjust the posture to meet the needs of your body today. So feel free to take that variation. But wherever you are, spine is long, ribcage spirals towards the ceiling. Stability, hugging that front knee into the arm, arm into the knee. Length in the spine. Good. Inner arches lifted away from the floor. Come up, your boot into the left heel to stand all the way on up. Around the world, left foot turns in, right foot turns out, bend the right knee, lunge. Take it through your flow, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra with the hips on the floor, or up dog with hips off the floor. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, half arch, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise with standing upward salute. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in through your nostrils. Open the mouth, let it out. Okay, opening your eyes, separate the feet apart. Make your way into yogic squat just for a moment. Then bring your hands down to the floor and step back to plank, top of a push-up. Okay, now here, forearms to the floor one at a time. We'll do a little bit of core strengthening. Just know that you can go at your own pace. So we'll start, the forearms are on the floor. And I'm going to press up onto the right hand, then onto the left hand, so you're back in the plank position. Then lower your left forearm back to the floor, and then your right forearm back to the floor. Show in this direction. Okay? Let's try it again. This time with the right forearm on the floor, left forearm on the floor, right forearm on the floor, up onto your left hand, up onto the right. I'm just going to do this reverse. So forearm down, press up, press up. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. One plank, knees down to child's pose. Sitting back, your hips towards your heels. Breathing into your back body. Walk your hands back on in. Come to a simple seated position of your choice. Adjust your seat. So again, you might want to sit, adjust so you're feeling more comfortable, like sitting on a pillow or a blanket. Turn the palms face up. Join the index finger to the thumb. Rest the backs of the wrists on the tops of the knees. Find a focal point on the floor to gaze at or close your eyes. Feel the energy shifting here. The pace of the breath will shift. You might be able to notice your heart beating. Let's take a moment to kind of really explore that sensation. Where do you feel the beating of your heart? Some people could feel up in the throat, others more where in the center of the chest. Just noticing the pulsation of the body. And staying with that simple sensation. Noticing how that pulse changes as the breath deepens. Simple beingness is the awareness of yourself as you are right now, the presence, your aliveness, but without judgment, without having to change where you are or to be something different or to shift in any other way, just to really be present, to acknowledge, and with a deep sense of perhaps even gratitude to how things are right now, and even in the midst of what's going on in the world. Simple beingness. Please join your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Lower the chin, acknowledging and celebrating inner wisdom, bowing forward into that wisdom. Thank you for joining in today.